Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Friday, 26th day. Just double check that. 27th day of May, 26th day of Iyar. That's Friday. A couple of things to just note about Shabbos. We're going to have Shabbos Mavarchim this Shabbos, special blessing because Rosh Chodesh is coming up in the coming week. Also, we're going to finish Sefer Vayikra and say Chazak, Chazak, V'nis Chazek at the end. And yeah, just wanted you to know that. Now, there is a custom on Shavuos, according to most opinions, to put beautiful flowers and things like that all around the shul on the holiday of Shavuos. And I wanted to just study that custom with you a little bit to go into it a little bit deeper. First of all, where does it show up? Where is it talked about? The Maril, who dates back to about the 1300s, talks about this custom. So certainly it can be found dating back to the time of the Maril in the 1300s. And the Chida, who's much later, but he quotes he quotes a medrash that alludes to it. So if that's so, then it dates way back to 2,000 years ago, the idea of dressing up our shuls with greenery on the holiday of Shavuos. The Ramah, discussing Shavuos, happens to mention dressing up the shuls and also dressing up. He mentions the word homes also. So there seems to be, different. There seem to be different allusions to greenery being placed in the shuls, according to that Ramah, even in our homes. According to the Chida, it already can be found way back in a medrash 2,000 years ago, and the Maril is the first one that we know of that actively quotes the custom of dressing up the shul with greenery. Interestingly, the Vilna Gaon was strongly against it. He felt that it was too close to looking like it was copying what lahavdil, separation, what the non-Jews do in places like churches by dressing them up with flowers. So he was strongly against the idea of dressing up our shuls on Shavuos. So, if you want to know what to do in your home and your shul, I think it looks to me like most people still do have the custom, but do note that the Vilna Gaon was against it, and you can speak to your rabbi about it. Now, as far as the reasons for it, there are, as far as I have found, 7 reasons. I'm going to just mention quickly 2 of them today. One of them is that before the giving of the Torah, Hashem said to the Jewish people that the bakar and the tzon al yiru el mul hahar hahu. He told the Jewish people to not allow their cattle to graze on all the greenery that were all near the bottom of Har Sinai. Okay, so it seems to be that right there in the middle of the desert, there was like a blooming miracle of wonderful greenery all around Har Sinai. And so we're alluding to that when we dress up our shuls and possibly our homes with greenery or flowers on the holiday of Shavuos. Reason number 2, in Shir Hashirim, there is a pasuk which says, see if I can quote it, have it scribbled down here, L'chayav ka'arugos habosem. I'm going to try and just paraphrase the meaning of this sentence from Shir Hashirim that says his cheeks are like a bed of spices, migdalos merkachim, and like banks of sweet herbs, and sifsosav shoshanim, his lips are like roses or lilies or something like that. Notvos mar over, flowing with myrrh, dripping with myrrh. So these are all referring to the Torah doing something like having sweet fragrance come out of the mouth of Hashem when the Torah is given. Of course, that's all symbolic because Hashem doesn't have a mouth. But there's a lot of talk about the 10 Commandments coming out and beautiful fragrances going all over the place as the 10 Commandments came out. So we allude to that by having fragrant flowers all over our shuls and our homes for the holiday of Shavuos. Those are 2 of the reasons so far. Maybe I'll give you a couple more after Shabbos. Have a great Shabbos, and log on again after Shabbos for more. Bye-bye.